I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin weekly chart. Very important weekly close coming shortly. We've seen a low printed and then a high. Now this is technically a higher low. So if the bulls can push to 24,400 or a little bit higher, you'd have a double bottom with a higher high. So you're in an uptrend, right? And then you take this level and essentially pull the distance here, and you could see $31,000 Bitcoin based on this idea. Now, if this is the bottom, temporary bottom, right? Then a common retrace, right? Dow theory says you see 33,000 out of this guy. Now this thing rolls over, you lose 19,000, and you're talking about prices 18,000, 17,000, 16,000. I teach you how to use the stock market to increase your odds of success. This is the bear trap. So previously we talked multiple times, bounce here, essentially bounce here. You even had a bounce here. So this trend line had been well respected. Well, the bulls lost this level, but the bulls pushed the price right back up above this level. And so the bears, everyone's that's bearish at this point. They're all open in shorts. Well, what they have to do is they have to buy Bitcoin longs in order to offset their short losses. So obviously you had this huge pump for Bitcoin, right, over the last couple of days. So the important thing is you're right at resistance. This has been trend changing resistance right here, right? So there's a bunch of sellers stacked right here. Now, it would be completely normal to see some type of a retrace to 21,000 to 20,600. You want to see a bounce in this area, potentially another try at this level, right? Because all the sell orders stacked right here, if they get filled, then obviously Bitcoin can bust through this, and then you could see $24,000, $25,000 Bitcoin. You just don't want to see a strong rejection and end up back down here losing this trend line. Again, the bulls trying to turn things around. This could be a big double bottom and a move to 24,600 in the cards, as long as this level is regained and you get upside continuation, right? So potentially we could see some upside out of Bitcoin based on these ideas. And I'm gonna take over the stock market. Everybody's shorting ETH, and we're gonna talk about that too. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, shout out to Crypto Al, he made 10,000 in a day. Can't complain. This person turned $6,000 into $36,000. This person is only 21. He made it to a $100,000 portfolio. This person, and again, this is average trading. He made $500 on a trade, $73 on a trade, $120 on a trade, $332, and you just keep compounding. And he's doing this on a regular basis, giving 60% off and an additional $100 discount to get you in the group today. I've had so many people rejoining the group and joining the group because of the discount. So we're going to continue that. Can help you. I'll change your life forever, period. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Group, we've been posting banger after banger after banger. This is pages and pages of double-digit gainers. Now, we've got to talk about a lot of news that we've got coming up for Bitcoin. Okay, so CPI data is coming out on September the 13th, and that's iffy. I mean, you want to see inflation continue to fall. Otherwise, you end up with a more hawkish Fed, which they actually already said they're pretty much going to drive the dollar increasingly higher. So expect some volatility on this day. Ethereum merge is coming around the 15th. Okay, and we'll talk more about Ethereum in just a second because strange things are going on with Ethereum. because people are trying to get into the merge but not get their heads knocked off if there's a sell-off. Mt. Gox claim deadline is on the 16th. So again, these are all very important dates. Also, I want to add that you've got your FOMC, so the rate hike decision. So how much are they going to raise the rates, right? That is going to move the market. If you see 75 basis points, that's probably what the market is looking for. Anything above that, you'd see obviously a pullback in the markets. ADA hard fork happens on September the 22nd. So make sure, write down these ideas. Real quick, just Binance pointed this out, but this is a no-brainer, right? The Ethereum holders, you don't need to do anything to claim new tokens or make any updates, because there's going to be a ton of scams trying to get people to send ETH in order to claim their free coins. Not have to do anything if your Ethereum is sitting on Binance or other exchanges that are supporting the fork, then it'll automatically happen for you. Okay, so don't worry about all these crazy scams that are happening. I don't want to see you guys lose a bunch of money based on this idea. So here is what we've had posted for an extended period of time. Right after this breakout level, the golden pocket is the most likely area where the price action moves to. Now it's right here. It's trying to break above this resistance, and it has broken through, right? Your RSI is overbought, and so it makes it a little bit tougher to push higher. But if you get some accumulation in here, again, you want to see Ethereum take off, you want to see Bitcoin take off, we need to see the ES1 exclamation point take off, right? This is the stock market, and it's happening right now. The futures market's just opened, and you can see you had a small move out of Bitcoin CME futures to the upside. Now, this thing looks like up only. Any type of retrace would be completely healthy because you're right here at this overhead resistance. The thing I want to help you guys understand is after the bears get trapped, they get punished. Okay, and so a lot of ideas for more upside are here in place, right? If you get a shallow retrace, that's even more bullish, right? A deeper retrace, it's still bullish. I mean, you just definitely don't want to see this thing just come down here and lose this level. I mean, that's where you'd be worried. But assuming that you get a bullish bounce, I mean, this thing is trying to turn around. I had nailed this entire idea of this bounce. Check out this chart. I talked to you guys about Bitcoin pulling back and then bouncing, right? And this was, I made this video on August the 18th, talking about pullback and bounce. Guess what happened? Pullback and bounce. Doesn't get any better than that. After you've been doing this for years, some people need guidance. They're wondering what's going on throughout the day with the market. You don't want to wait for these YouTube videos. I can help you. All right, funding rates. Right now, everybody is massively short on Ethereum, right? And so what happens with these forks typically is people get the coins and they sell them quickly. All right, so, but you have to be in Ethereum to get the fork, to get the fork coin, so that essentially Ethereum branches off to Ethereum proof of stake, and then you have Ethereum proof of work. Okay, and so what happens is retail traders get stuck, and they're just holding, and a lot of times you do see a sell-off. But one idea is that people offset themselves holding Ethereum, because if Ethereum does pull back, people take losses, but people want to get the free coin as well, right? So what they'll do is they'll short Ethereum and they'll leave Ethereum long. They'll just keep holding their Ethereum. So that'll offset any losses that they would incur on their Ethereum. So they're basically trying to have their cake and eat it too. And let's see what happens. I mean, there's ideas here where you could potentially get a short squeeze, and these Ethereum bears will get punished. So this is Ethereum. We've been talking about this for an extended period of time. We haven't seen a bunch of run up based on this news. And what I find is that during the bear markets, the news doesn't move the market, because most of the new money that's chasing this news, like, they're just not here, right? When the new money comes into this market, that's where you see a lot of these news run-ups. And obviously when the market's bullish, you see a lot more run-ups. I mean, I remember 2017, you have a website redesign and you're like 25% banger on a website redesign, like the smallest news. Ethereum, this is the biggest news out of Ethereum that we've seen in years. And this price action is just slowly meandering higher. Be smart here, right? They're trying to trick us. They're always have that in mind. Like they're trying to trick you. I would never reach out to anybody and ask for any type of, offer any type of investment ideas. Like that's not me. There's 25 fake me's, right? So you don't want to, that goes without saying, right? So here you had previous bounces of Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin dominance bouncing, Bitcoin dominance bouncing. Well, here it is again. Now, if you get a breakout, what you don't want to see for the altcoins is for this thing to continue to trend higher, because altcoins will bleed badly, right? So that's, Bitcoin breakdown ideas. Can trend higher with Bitcoin trending higher, and it's basically because people are loading Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's the best coin in the market to trade at that point, and so that's the one variable we're watching for. But it's real important that you pay attention to this channel. I want you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.